everything you want is on the other side of fear. How many of you have ever felt afraid of something? How many of you have ever let fear stop you from doing something you wanted to do? I'm sure most of us can relate to these questions. Fear is a common and natural emotion that we all experience, but fear can also be a powerful obstacle that prevents us from living our best lives. Fear can keep us from pursuing our dreams, taking risks, and embracing challenges. That's why today I want to talk to you about how to overcome fear and embrace challenges. I want to share with you some strategies and tips that have helped me and many others to face our fears and achieve our goals. I want to inspire you to take action and live a life of courage and confidence. Understand your fear. The first step to overcoming fear is to understand what fear is and where it comes from. Fear is not a physical thing that exists outside of us. Fear is a mental and emotional response that we create in our minds. Fear is based on our beliefs, perceptions, and expectations of what might happen in the future. Fear is often irrational, exaggerated, and unrealistic. For example, let's say you want to start a new business, but you are afraid of failing. You might imagine all the worst-case scenarios that could happen, such as losing money, facing criticism, or being rejected. You might think that you are not good enough, smart enough, or experienced enough to succeed. You might think that failure is the end of the world and that you will never recover from it. But are these thoughts true? Are they based on facts or evidence, or are they based on assumptions and opinions? The truth is, failure is not a permanent state, but a temporary setback. Failure is not a reflection of your worth, but a feedback for your improvement. Failure is not something to avoid, but something to learn from. Failure is not the enemy, but... So, the next time you feel afraid of something, ask yourself, what am I really afraid of? Is it rational or irrational? Is it based on facts or opinions? Is it helpful or harmful? By challenging your fear, you can reduce its power and influence over you. Face your fear. The second step to overcoming fear is to face it. Fear is like a bully that tries to intimidate you and make you back down. But if you stand up to it and confront it, you will realize that it is not as scary as it seems. Facing your fear means taking action despite feeling afraid. Facing your fear means stepping out of your comfort zone and into your growth zone. Facing your fear means choosing courage over comfort. For example, let's say you want to give a public speech, but you are afraid of speaking in front of a large audience. You might feel nervous, anxious, or embarrassed. You might think that you will forget your words, make a mistake, or bore your listeners. You might think that people will judge you, laugh at you, or criticize you. But what if you decide to face your fear and give the speech anyway? What if you prepare well, practice often, and deliver with passion? What if you focus on your message, your purpose, and your audience? What if you see the speech as an opportunity, not a threat? What if you embrace the challenge, not the fear? By facing your fear, you will not only overcome it, but also grow from it. You will gain confidence, skills, and experience. You will discover new possibilities, opportunities, and rewards. You will realize that you are capable of more than you think. Repeat your fear. The third step to overcoming fear is to repeat it. Fear is like a muscle that gets stronger with use. The more you expose yourself to your fear, the more you will adapt to it and become comfortable with it. Repeating your fear means practicing regularly, consistently, and progressively. Repeating your fear means increasing the frequency, intensity, and duration of your exposure. Repeating your fear means making it a habit, not a one-time event. For example, let's say you want to learn a new language, but you are afraid of making mistakes, sounding silly, or not being understood. You might avoid speaking, listening, or writing in the new language. You might stick to your native language or use a translator. You might think that you will never master the new language or communicate effectively. But what if you decide to repeat your fear and practice the new language every day? What if you speak to native speakers, listen to podcasts, or write essays in the new language? What if you make mistakes, ask questions, and seek feedback in the new language? What if you enjoy the process, not the outcome? What if you celebrate the progress, not the perfection? By repeating your fear, you will not only overcome it, but also master it. You will improve your knowledge, fluency, and proficiency. You will expand your vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation. You will develop your cultural, social, and professional skills. You will realize that you can learn anything you want. Fear is a natural and common emotion that we all face. But fear can also be a powerful obstacle that prevents us from living our best lives. Fear can keep us from pursuing our dreams, taking risks, and embracing challenges. That's why we need to overcome fear and embrace challenges. We can do this by following these 3 steps. Understand your fear, face your fear, and repeat your fear. By doing this, we will not only overcome our fears, but also we will not only achieve our goals, but also exceed them. We will not only live our lives, but also love them. So, I challenge you today to take action and overcome your fears. I challenge you to embrace challenges and live your dreams. I challenge you to be fearless and unstoppable. Remember, everything you want is on the other side of fear. Fear is a shadow that lurks in the dark. It whispers and taunts and leaves a mark. But fear is not real. It's only a lie. It can't hurt you unless you let it try. Life is a journey that has many twists and turns. It challenges and tests and sometimes burns. But life is also beautiful. It's full of wonder and grace. It can inspire you if you embrace its pace. So don't let fear stop you from living your dreams. Don't let it hold you back from exploring new streams. Face your fear with courage and faith, and you'll find that fear will soon dissipate.